What is RFG? Well, don't just take my word for it. Let's hear what others have to say first.
RFG has helped us learn high-income skill sets,
be part of a community of successful, like-minded individuals.
RFG to me is a family.
RFG has taught me that your network is your net worth.
RFG has provided me with new skills and new knowledge that has helped me grow both personally and professionally.
Now that you've seen the impact behind RFG, let's dive into how it works and how it can help you. Let's take it back 6 years ago. You see, 6 years ago for me, I was a student that, for lack of a better word, was depressed. I was someone who was lost in life, not really knowing what I wanted to achieve, but knew I was destined for a lot more than the path I was on. I don't know if anyone could relate to this, but I was in a place in life where I had so many big goals, so many big aspirations for myself, but I just didn't know exactly how to get there. I didn't know the way that was gonna allow me to reach the levels that I knew I was destined to achieve. So what happened was, me and my best friend at the time, we got introduced to the concept of day trading, the concept of making money online. And straight away I fell in love with it because I saw an industry that had no cap. I saw an industry where I could make unlimited money, create real freedom for myself, and most importantly, help other people along the process. Fast forward to today, this industry has honestly changed my life in so many ways. It allowed me to make well over figures. It has allowed me now to travel the world and experience so many amazing things. And most importantly, it has allowed me to help thousands and thousands of people around the world get back their freedom. So now that you guys know a little bit about me, let's talk about why RFG is the best path for you. You see, the world is changing fast. Things operate completely different than they did when our parents were growing up. We live in a completely different society. Technology has advanced like crazy. Our money has a completely different value. That same loaf of bread our parents used to get for $1 is now $6. The world is changing at such a rapid rate. And if you don't learn new skill sets to make you money outside of a job, you're gonna be left behind. And this is the exact reason why so many people lack happiness. The food we eat is completely different, so people are lacking health. People don't have the freedom to live the life they want because they don't have enough money. And then finally, people don't have the skill sets to make enough money to survive in today's society. So this is exactly why we created RFG. And we created an amazing partnership with a platform called JIFU, where we have helped now hundreds and thousands of people around the world learn how to make additional streams of income, travel the world on discount, and get in the best shape of their life. So RFG is built off of 3 main pillars. Number 1, and our biggest pillar, being creating wealth. Number 2, our second pillar being travel, where we teach people how to travel the world on discount. And number 3, our fitness brand, where we help people get in the best shape of their life. So let's dive into pillar number 1, which is all about wealth creation. Now, what we do in pillar number 1 is our goal is to teach people skill sets that can make them money online. You see, let's talk about money for a second. You see, the top 1% of the world controls over 50% of the world's wealth. That's a massive problem. And the reason for that is very simple. People just don't know how to make money. So our first phase of wealth is day trading. And the reason why day trading is something so profitable and why it's the first phase we use is because it's an easier stream of income that a lot of people can get into. It has a very low barrier of entry, and it's something that anyone could do no matter their background or field. So how it works is you can trade one asset for another. So you see, for example, we're trading the price of gold versus the US dollar. If the price of gold versus US dollar goes up and you predict it to go up, you make money. If the price of gold versus US dollar goes down and you predict it to go down, you also make money. It's all about predicting the movement of one asset versus another. The reason why this market is so profitable is because you can trade it on any device, you can trade it 24 hours, 5 days a week, and we have over $6.6 trillion cycling through it every single day. So the reality is, this market seems amazing, right? It seems like anyone can come in and make thousands and thousands of dollars off it, but the facts are only 2% of people are net profitable when it comes to day trading. So the reason for that is super simple. You see, the banks control the entire market. These big banks and big institutions have all the money in the market. So the problem is, the typical person goes to Google or YouTube and they try to learn the skill set of trading, but what information do you think is readily available to the public? It's the wrong information. And that's because for someone to win in the market, someone has to lose. So the average person is considered liquidity for the banks to win. So what allows us in RFG and JIFU to be part of the 2% of people that win in a market that 98% of people lose is we have access to the right knowledge and right mentorship. So within our platform, we have a few ways for you to learn how to do it yourself. The first thing we design is something called trading scanners. And we have a bunch of these trading scanners that basically allow you to have a cheat code in the market. So what you can do is you can learn how to use these trading scanners that are designed by professional traders who have years and years and years of experience trading, basically making money whenever you want once you mastered these strategies. From there, you can also learn how to do it yourself. We designed a simple 4-phase system for you to learn how to do it yourself. Phase number 1, you learn the basics. Phase number 2, you learn and master a strategy. Phase number 3, you backtest and perfect that strategy. And then phase number 4, you apply it in real life. Now, we also understand that a lot of people don't know how to trade or don't even want to learn how to trade as a whole. So what we design is we design systems and we design live trading sessions where the average person could hop on and make money with their experts. So if you're someone who wants to make money and be part of that 2%, but you don't really care to learn the skill set, you just want to earn off these markets, we have live money making sessions all throughout the day where you can hop on with our professional educators, with our top experts, and they'll be calling out live trades where you can take it with them. So outside of just day trading, we teach a bunch of other skills. Some of the skills we teach is stuff like e-commerce, social media monetization, real estate, AI. Our goal is to teach people a bunch of different skills based on what you want to achieve. You don't have to just learn day trading, but day trading, in our opinion, isn't one of the easier skills you can learn to kick off your journey. Now, phase number 2 is all about earning, okay? Now, you can earn in any of these skill sets, but let's just talk about day trading, for example. Now, within day trading, in our phase number 2, what we do is we help our traders get positioned right in the markets. Okay, so you have 2 options when it comes to trading. Number 1, you could trade with your own capital. And you can trade with your own capital and you can make whatever money you want to make and move on with your life. Now, the second option is we have the ability for our traders to get funded capital from other companies. Now, with these platforms, you could get funded anywhere from $5,000 all the way up to $1 million if you can pass these companies' trading tests. Now, within JIFU and within RFG, we're going to train you and give you the knowledge you need to pass these tests. All you got to do is apply that knowledge and you could be getting funded anywhere from that $5,000 all the way up to $1 million. So let's say now you get funded $200,000 to trade with. If you can just make 5% on that every month, that's $10,000 coming in. Now, how these companies work is they do take a small profit split, but even if they're taking 30% profit split, you're still keeping 70% of that money. So in this example, you could be taking home over $7,000 every month just as a funded trader by leveraging your right education and earning within the RFG and JIFU platform. So now that you're earning off not just trading, but any of our JIFU and RFG skill sets that we teach, and you start making consistent income every month, it's all about using your money the right way. Okay, so what you want to do with that money you make is we can use it for multiple things. First thing, you want to put some money into savings for long term. Second of all, you want to raise your lifestyle a little bit. So invest some of that money into upping your lifestyle. Phase number 3 is you got to also invest that money into other things, right? Back into your craft. So if you're learning trading, maybe invest back into a better laptop. And then finally, the biggest amount of that money should be reinvested into gaining assets. You see, the wealthiest people in the world, what they're able to do is accumulate assets that increase in value over time, and or these assets that actually they can use to make a passive income every single month. So you see in RFG, what we do is we teach you how to invest in a multitude of assets. One of the biggest assets we help you invest in is crypto. We help you build your own crypto portfolio. We help you diversify into a bunch of different coins and a bunch of different assets within the crypto space, ranging from how to invest in the main coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum, or how to buy the altcoins that have potential crazy ROI if you know how to pull out at the right time. Once you invest and make more money in crypto, it's all about funneling your money through. So from there, you're gonna put your money into more assets, right? Or you're gonna take that initial capital and invest in some of the other assets we help you get into within RFG. Stuff like buying out businesses, stuff like investing in stuff like gold and silver, stuff like buying out stocks that you can incur dividends in as well. And then finally, investing in real estate that can make you passive income on your asset. You see, the goal of what the wealthiest people in the world are able to do is they're able to acquire assets that can make them passive income so they can live a truly free life. So now we went over pillar number 1, which is our wealth blueprint, how to create wealth for yourself in a step-by-step format using the RFG and JIFU platform. Let's get into pillar number 2, which is all about travel. You see, within JIFU, we have designed one of the best travel portals in the entire industry. Within your JIFU membership, you get access to our very own travel club. And how our travel portal works is something that no one in the industry has done. You see, Expedia and Booking.com, what they do is they get all their trips from something called an aggregator. Now, how the aggregator works is every hotel, car rental company, cruise ship, all these companies, when they have extra inventory, what they do is they put them into this aggregator. And Booking.com and Expedia, who basically own every other booking engine in the space, they get all their trips from there. And what they do is they mark it up and add on fees, and then you book it from their website. Now, what we do with JIFU is super simple. We get access to that same inventory that Booking.com and Expedia get, but we don't give you a markup. With your JIFU and RFG membership, you get the prices pre-markup. So let's look at an example. Let's look at, say you were booking an hotel on Expedia and the price was $1,500. Well, Expedia was maybe getting that same trip for, say, $1,000. Now, what JIFU members get is JIFU members get it for the same price Expedia was getting, where Expedia would make that $500 difference. As a JIFU member, you get to save it with your membership. So let's get into pillar 3 now, which is all about health. They always say health is wealth, but it's true. What's the point of making all this money in the world if you're not healthy? So what we do in pillar number 3 is all about helping people get in the best shape of their life. Through our brand RFG Fit, we help people get the right programs and fitness programs up to get the best body transformations they want to achieve. We have our own nutrition planners as well to help you plan the right foods to eat to make sure they're getting the best shape of their life. And on top of all of that, we have our own healthy living products to help people cut out the junk and eat or intake more natural products. So some of our healthy products are number 1, Wave, our all natural energy drink. Number 2, Live, our antioxidant mixture to help people get rid of the free radicals and so on and so forth. And number 3, Gen 3, which is our collagen matrix. So finally, one of my favorite parts about what we create in RFG is the community. The stuff we do as a team, the family vibe, the collective is something that you don't really get anywhere else. You see, they always say your circle is everything. They always say you're a product of the 5 people you surround yourself with. And the one thing we have in RFG is we have a bunch of like-minded individuals that aren't okay with settling. They want way more out of life, and that's what makes RFG so different than anywhere else in the space. Our goal is to impact and inspire over 100,000 people all around the world with what we do. We've already created massive movements in Canada, in the United States, in UK, in Ireland, in Belgium, in Netherlands, and so many other countries, but we're just getting started. Our mission is Project 100K. And what we want to do is we want to help over 100,000 people, 100,000 lives all around the world change your situation. So look, if you're someone who's looking for more, if you're someone who wants more out of life and wants to be around more like-minded people that want more with you, make sure you get back to the person who sent you this video, get your questions answered, and get ready to join the RFG family today.